Desperate efforts to rescue a missionary group that was kidnapped in Haiti. The FBI has now made contact with the gang suspected of holding the 16 Americans and 1 Canadian. They are demanding millions for their safe return. ABC's Marcus Moore once again on the ground for us in Haiti. He actually caught up with a priest who was kidnapped and freed by that suspected gang.
Tonight, the violent gang in Haiti accused of kidnapping 17 members of a U.S. Christian organization, demanding $17 million for their release, $1 million per hostage, according to a senior Haitian police official. Their demand comes as the FBI makes contact with the 400 Mawozo gang, who Haitian authorities say are holding the group hostage.
The FBI is a part of a coordinated U.S. government effort to get the U.S. citizens involved to safety. Also that the U.S. Embassy in Port-au-Prince is coordinating with local authorities and providing assistance to the families to resolve the situation.
This comes after a magnitude 7.2 earthquake demolished Haiti's southwestern peninsula back in August, leaving unimaginable damage. It destroyed tens of thousands of homes and killed nearly 2,200 people. This all on top of a poorly managed response to the pandemic, only made worse after the assassination of President Jovenel Moïse this past summer. Gangs were already preventing much-needed aid by blocking roads and attacking relief convoys.
Being in Haiti, anyone in Haiti, you would have to have some kind of fear because you don't know what's going to happen. People are being kidnapped left or right. You might get pulled over. You might get robbed. You don't know what's going to happen. So anybody here in Haiti, I think everyone here in Haiti has some sense of fear. Any foreigner, white person in Haiti is a target. You stick out. And so, you know, they're missionaries, they're Mennonite, they had different type of clothes on, but, you know, they would have stuck out anyways. But now it's totally random. Everybody's getting kidnapped. Politicians are getting kidnapped, people in power are getting kidnapped, missionaries are getting kidnapped, school kids are getting kidnapped. No one's off limits.
The rise in violence leading to widespread protests across the capital. And so this is what we've seen here in this part of Port-au-Prince, where at any moment people will choose to stop vehicles that are trying to drive up the hill. We tried to drive up the road just earlier, and we're told to turn around. And so that is just a bit of what life is like right now here in Port-au-Prince. People are angry, and they want stability in their country. And tonight, we're learning the ages of those 16 Americans and 1 Canadian kidnapped, the adults ranging in age from 18 to 48, and among the 5 children, an 8-month-old baby. The group, part of the Ohio-based Christian Aid Ministries, and was in Haiti working on several humanitarian projects, including home building and teaching school children. Before the kidnapping Saturday, they had just visited this orphanage that received support from the organization. So many now praying for their safe return, including Father Jean Millian, who says he and 9 others were kidnapped in April by the same gang. They were held for 20 days and then freed.
Even the time is difficult, but we do not have to lose our hope in God.
Difficult times for sure. Marcus Moore joins us now from Port-au-Prince. And Marcus, have authorities said where the gang might allegedly be holding this missionary group, or whether they've made any deadlines to that $17 million ransom request?
Lindsay, a Haitian police official tells us they believe the missionaries and the children are actually somewhere close to Port-au-Prince. He didn't mention a deadline, but he did say that negotiations are underway as we speak tonight. Lindsay.
And Marcus, you also spoke to that priest who was being held. Did he have a message for those who are still being held captive?
He did. You know, he was held captive for 20 days, and he said that the message he wanted to get to the people right now who are being held hostage is not to grow impatient. He said he hopes that they will keep their faith and will believe that one day they will be freed. And Lindsay, before we left the monastery there, he insisted that we as a group pray for those missionaries and the children, that they have a safe return from those captors. Lindsay.
Remaining faithful about it all. Marcus Moore, our thanks to you.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.